Hello, welcome back, guys. It's me again, and welcome back to Stairzbekistan. Yeah, welcome back to the final episode of Stairzbekistan. Don't worry, the series isn't ending. It's just the first season that's ending. First things first, I'm gonna deposit everything into the chest because today, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but my hunger has regenerated in between videos, and for once, it's not because of something else. It is rather because of the fact that it's the end of the series, and I figured, why not take some time to, reflect on what we've done in this world over the past 20 or so episodes that we've been in this world. And, I think it's an amazing idea, and you know what, it's incredible, it's really incredible, and so I figured, why not do this? But first things first, you have noticed that, my sheep have been, over the past few episodes, for those of you who are just joining us, yeah, how weird would that be? Hello guys, I'm just joining you on the final episode of Stairzbekistan, or at least of the first season of it anyway. Don't mind me. I do mind, unfortunately, because, if you're here for the final episode, you're most likely rejoicing. Oh my goodness, no. This makes me extremely worried about my red sheep, because in case you don't know, over the course of the last 6 episodes, the orange one died. That's the most recent death that I know of right now anyway. Actually, what am I doing? I should be heading over to my red sheep, because I do not want him to die on the last episode of Stairzbekistan, or of this season of it anyway. Oh, thank goodness. You're still here, buddy. You're still here. You're still here. He's still here, people. He's still here. He's still here. He's still here. Oh my goodness, buddy. You're still alive. I promise I won't let anything ever happen to you. Oh my goodness, it's such a relief to see the animal that you care about is still around. It's beautiful, isn't it? Right then, the rest of the video is basically going to be an overview of everything we've built. So in case you haven't been watching the middle of the series, back when I was doing collaborations with the Golden Minecart, I still do collaborations with him, it's just that they're on his channel now. So yeah, he is the captain of the Royal Guard, and speaking of the Royal Guard, this is the guard tower. This is intended as a little bit of a break room here. Here's a little bit of an archery outpost, just in case someone attempts to break in via the trees. And here we have a little bit of another area. I think I'll turn this into a storage area eventually. Here's one of my favorite projects. This is the tree house. That we actually built this during a collaboration. Like, me and the Golden Minecart built this during a collab video, so yeah. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it. And that's the guard tower. And that's my only major build on the surface. Anyway. So, for the final time this season, let's go back underground. I think we'll start with the most recent thing we built, which is a memorial to Juan the First. I still don't have Juan the Second yet, but here's his little memorial. And down this way we have the ravine that we cleared it out in the last I want to say 2 episodes, but I'm pretty sure it was episode 18 that we cleared it out. Rest in peace, buddy. You'll be missed. This here, I was originally thinking of turning into a prison, but I think now it would be fitting to turn it into a memorial for the orange sheep. So the moment I get more orange wool, that's what's gonna happen. This guest house here was actually for Hueezy Boy 103. He was actually interested in doing collabs at some point. I still haven't finished it, but with the piece of wool that I have here, perfect. Here is the most recent guest house we finished. This one is the Elm Third guest house. No prizes for guessing who this guest house belongs to. And if you haven't seen the last episode, we built this really sick loft up here. Here we have the barber shop, the only shop we actually got around to building. And believe it or not, before all the guest houses, this was here. This was actually the very first building. It was originally intended as a sheep area, but, you know, the sheep came and went pretty quickly, so, yeah. Still, it's one of my better builds. Here we have the little flower here of a little sitting area in the center of this little courtyard area. And here, who can forget the Golden Guest House? The very first guest house I ever made for one of my closest friends, actually. I know we only met via the camp, but honestly, it's been amazing. Over here we have a little garden walkout here. And in here we have my little connection to the Prime Minister's suite up there. Yeah, this is where I come and smelt all my stuff here. In case you haven't seen it, this was very early on. Like episode 3 or 4 early. This was back when we were still setting out the world. And here is most likely my chest where I put all my random stuff. Don't worry, that might be of use later on. I don't know. Here we have my enchantment room, which isn't really much of an enchantment room right now, but trust me, when this does get finished, it will look wonderful. And that's everything on this side, apart from the emergency staircase itself. This all started as an emergency staircase, and it turned into an access way to the Capitol, which I love. I still remember the moment when I fell into that cave, and I was like, I am super, like, I was down there, and I was like, I'm so scared, but in reality, falling into that cave was a massive stroke of luck, so without it, I wouldn't have built all these things, so yeah. Right then, moving on to the other half of the area here. Over here, we have the sheep pen with our one lone sheep here. And over here, we have what will be a chicken pen. A chicken pen, which we will work on at the beginning of Season 2, I think. Over here, we have our farm, which is called New Farmlandia, which I personally think was an amazing name for it at the time, so, yeah. The one room that remained empty throughout this whole thing was the Nether Portal room. Don't worry, we'll get to work on this at some point. Still remember digging this thing out. How naive I was back then. thinking that I would actually finish another portal room in time for the end of a series. Or in this case, the end of the first season anyway. Here's the place where I would come and smelt stuff. I think there's actually still fuel in some of these. Nope. Okay, the fuel's all gone. I'm gonna need to get some lava from that ravine at some point. Here's my storage room, which is actually one of the few things we managed to almost get done. And these are all the loots that I currently have in there, in case you're wondering. And the loot in my inventory, like the cocoa beans, the buckets, the iron, the lapis, those were all received, along with this bucket, those were all received, and the gold, from my trip to the ravine back in episode 18. Well, I apologize for the short video today, guys, but I just wanted a little send-off to Stairzbekistan. Here's my little dog here. And I would like to thank you guys so much for watching this series. And I'll see you when Season 2 starts. Bye, guys.